The other day, I was watching a video. I was watching a video of Neymar. Neymar Jr. We all know who Neymar Jr. is, one of the global superstars the world have ever seen. Let's say in the 21st century. Better still, because when you're talking about the global superstar the world have ever seen, it is we're talking about Lionel Messi, and we are talking about Cristiano Ronaldo. These are two names which are the most global. It is safe to say that if there were no Lionel Messi, if there were no Cristiano Ronaldo, Neymar would have won the Ballon d'Or for a long time. So it's safe to say that Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo were the outshined personalities when it comes to football compared to Neymar Jr. But this Neymar Jr. was a name that was really, really coming up during his era. And I watched this video and watched his talent, watched his story. And I'm like, I asked myself, what really happened to this guy? What really happened to Neymar Jr.? What really did happen to this guy who was potentially and has the potential to become the best in the world, to become a Ballon d'Or winner, which he never came to fruition. He never came at all. What really happened to this guy? Because there were a period when he left Brazil from Santos. He was called the Wonder Kid during that period. He left Santos to Barcelona to play with Lionel Messi. And at some point, we were thinking of he will win the Ballon d'Or. He will at some point win the Ballon d'Or. And I don't know. He left Barcelona to Paris Saint-Germain. The first 2 to 3 seasons was okay, but he didn't win the Champions League. And then his game started declining. Left from Paris Saint-Germain to Al Hilal in Qatar, and he only played 2 to 3 games and won a trophy, which is very crazy. Imagine a team, a club, which have more than 38 games a season. You only play 3 games and won a trophy. Where there's a certain Cristiano Ronaldo who has been there for a long time, played almost all the games and never won a trophy. But we're talking about Neymar here, and I really wanted to ask you guys, what was the real reason? What really happened to this guy? Why did this guy fall from grace? What is the actual reason? If they said, what is the reason? If you've been asked right now, what is the reason that made Neymar not to be that player that we all expected him to be? Remember, he was one of the most exciting players. For me, one of the most exciting player, a figure which many of these young people now resonate with. If you ask many of these young players, they were going to tell you, my idol is Neymar, my idol is Neymar, my idol is Neymar. But Neymar has never won the Ballon d'Or. Neymar has never won a World Cup. Neymar has never done something that will leave a huge legacy in football. When you talk about legacy, I'm not talking about anything like being present, giving us the dribbles, which Neymar was very good at, giving us highlights. Neymar has all the highlights reel. Neymar has everything. But when it comes to legacy, we're talking about Ballon d'Ors. We're talking about trophies. We're talking about personal achievements. And I looked at the record, and Neymar doesn't have any of this. Highest goal scorer Neymar never had. I think he only has highest goal scorer in the 2014-2015 Champions League in Barcelona. That was the only time. So the actual question is, he hasn't left a legacy. He's the highest goal scorer in Brazil at the moment. But it's not safe to say that his record will not be broken, because if you look at the goals, the highest goal scorer in Brazil is this 50 plus goals. So definitely there will be one player who is going to get to that level. Definitely, it's not a big margin like other players in other countries. But I'm really, really thinking, what really happened to this guy? What is the real reason behind this fall? Many people will say because he left Barcelona. Many people will say because of he dribbles a lot. Many people will say because he parties a lot. Many people will say because he feels like he's already the best in the world, that he doesn't want to stay in the same place as Lionel Messi. Many narratives came out, And I honestly, I was wondering because this guy was so good. He was extremely good, extraordinary player. He has everything to become the best player in the world, but he never achieved it. He never achieved it, which is a very sad story. Watching him coming out from Santos, playing for Brazil Olympic, for Brazil Confederations Cup, winning the Confederations Cup with Brazil, have a huge hope. The whole Brazil nation was on his head. I think he's the biggest superstar in Brazil as we speak. Not just as we speak, I think in the last 10 to 15 years, Neymar was the biggest superstar. I think maybe the stardom gets to him and he forgot that, okay, he has a goal and he has to pursue the goal. He has to chase the goal and he has to achieve it. When it comes to trophies, he has won it. He has won the Champions League. He has won the La Liga. He has won the French League. Everywhere he has gone, he has won trophies. But when it comes to personal trophies, when it comes to legacy, personal legacy, a legacy where people will look at you and say, damn, yes, he was one of the greatest of all time. We're talking about Lionel Messi, 8 Ballon d'Ors. We're talking about Cristiano Ronaldo, 5 Ballon d'Ors. We're talking about Maradona, Pele, all of them have Ballon d'Ors. Ronaldo de Lima has Ballon d'Ors. Ronaldinho has Ballon d'Ors. All these Brazilian players, Kaká, who I think is not even up to the level of Neymar, also did one Ballon d'Or. So what was the issue? Why did Neymar never won a Ballon d'Or? Why did he fall from grace to where he is now? Because at the moment, he cannot even play the whole season without going on injury. He has had surgery in the last 5 years more than 7 times. As a player, this is really, really bad. Honestly, he has to be studied. I think his fall from grace has to be really, really studied, because how can a talent, an extraordinary talent like Neymar, at the moment is not being talked about as one of the greatest to ever do it? Because when it comes to dribble, when it comes to beating on player, for me, there is nobody. We'll talk about Lionel Messi beating 5, 6, but he has a legacy to it. He has won the trophies. He has won the Ballon d'Ors. He has won World Cup. He has won everything. When you call Cristiano Ronaldo, he has a legacy to it. He's one of the highest goal scorer, if not the highest goal scorer in the history of the game. That is a legacy. But when you're talking about top 3 in the last 15 decades, it is Lionel Messi, it is Cristiano, and it is Neymar. But what really happened in the last 10 years, we talked that if Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo retires or getting to the end of their career, who should be at the top of the food chain should be Neymar. But right now, he's not even the top 50. He's back in Santos. He's not even playing. Yes, he carried his team to avoid relegation. But Neymar, who is 31 years or 32, I don't know how old he is, should have had a lot of legacy in his name. Should have had really, really good accolades, historical accolades, which when you look back, you ask yourself, this guy should be called one of the greatest to ever do it. Which I'm not saying he is. He is one of the greatest to ever do it. But he's not going to be put the same level as Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, Zinedine Zidane, Ronaldo de Lima, and all this, because of he fell from grace. He was at the level. He was at Barcelona. He wasn't supposed to leave Barcelona. He had the opportunity. Lionel Messi would have helped him. Suarez would have helped him. The players would have helped him. Barcelona has the team to help him during that period. But he wanted to chase his glory. He wanted to be the man of a team. He wanted to be the best player. He wanted to be the main man. Went to PSG and failed woefully. Only for a young talent in Kylian Mbappe to take over the mantle from him. And he had to leave PSG. Went to Al Hilal, and there was the decline of Neymar Jr. Honestly, I really want to know your opinion. I really want to know what you think. What really is your own opinion about the fall of Neymar Jr.? Honestly, for me, he's one of the best to ever do it. For me, he has the most highlights when it comes to fun in watching football. People pay to watch Neymar. People pay to enjoy watching Neymar. Neymar, the tricks, the flair, the magic, he has it all. But he has no legacy to his name. and the fall of Neymar should be really, really studied. Let me know what you think about this video. Let me know your opinion down in the comment section below. I really want to know your own opinion on what you think about the fall and the decline of Neymar Jr. Like, comment, subscribe. I will see you in the next video.